So I'm going to say 8 goes into 8 one time. So 1 times 8 is 8. I subtract 0. I bring down my next number. So 8 times what is 0? Oh, sorry. No, 8, sorry. 8 cannot go into 5. So I'm going to say 0 times. So 8 times what is 0? Did you got an answer for us? 0 times 8 is 0. So I'm going to subtract 0. I'll bring down my 5. All right, so what times 8 is 56? Do you know? Nice. Do you know, Yulissa? 8 times?
Not yet. Oh my god.
Sorry. 8 times 7 is...
harder.
It's getting harder. 8 times 7 is 56. Right? It's a tough thing to memorize all these math facts. 7 times 8 is 56. Sometimes my brain, I've known them so long, sometimes my brain forgets them. I'm like, where is it in my brain? It's like so deep in there. I don't know where it is. All right, so this, though, can help you, Yulissa, if you use your journal. Oh, my goodness. Now I lost the journal that I had. So any journal works, right? These composition notebooks, they have the math facts in the back. So we could do that, too. So I could say 3 goes into 2 how many times? Right? It doesn't go any times. It's too big. 3 is too big to go into 2. It's just too big of a number. So it goes in 0 times. I don't really need to write that 0 on the front of a number. But I could put it if I want to. But I'm going to go the next number now, 29. Does 3 go into 29? So this is where I come. Look at my math facts. I go 3 times what is 29? 3 times nothing is 29, right? But 3 times 8 is 24. How about 3 times 9 is 27? Right? 3 times 10 is 30. That's too big. So I'm going to go with the 9 on this one. What do you think? 3 times 9 is 27? So my 9 is going to go over the place value that I'm dividing into, right? I'm dividing into both of these numbers now. So 3 times 9 is 27. So I'm going to write it right below, nice and straight, so my numbers line up. I subtract 9, take away 7 is 2. So now I have 22. How about this one? How many? What's your guess?
Nothing yet.
No guess yet? You got a guess for us, Ramper? Or anybody got a guess for us?
Wait. 7.
He's going to say 3 times 7. Let's check it out. I'm going to double check right here. I'm going to say 3 times 7 is 21. Nice. 3 times 8 is 24, which would be too big. So it does have to be 3 times 7 is 21. I subtract 1. I bring down my 6. So 3 times something is 16. How about that one? Or no, 3 times nothing is 16. 3 times nothing is 16, right? 3 times something is less than 16. What number is less than 16? 3 times
5.
3 times 5, right? That's the closest one. 3 times 5. Because 3 times 5 is 15. So I'll put a 5 right here. 5 times 3 is 15. I subtract. I have 1 left over. So I'm going to write remainder of 1. I can also write 975 and 1 out of 3. Because I had a remainder of 1 out of my 3 that I was dividing by. It's a remainder of 3. I got one here, 841 divided by...
I got it.
4.
I was looking. I was trying it. I was like, maybe this one is easier.
This one? Okay, I think this will be a good one.
211.
Oh, you say 211? All right, let's check it. Let's say...
I got it right.
All right, let's check it. I'm going to do it this way just because that that's the way we've been doing it. But you could do it like just like that straight, right? I could say 4 goes into 8. How many times? 2 times. And 2 times 4 is 8. I know I bring a 0. 4 goes into 4 how many times? 1 time. So 1 times 4 is 4, right? I don't even have any. And then 4 goes into 1 how many times? 0 times. So it's actually going to be 210 with a remainder of 1. But so I'll do it this way. So 4 goes into 8. You got it? Okay. So 4 goes into 8 2 times. So 2 times 4 is 8. I subtract
I know what I did.
0. Somewhere yeah.
44.
1 times 4 is, oops.
That's why I got it wrong.
That's why you got it wrong. Oh. But close though, probably, huh? You were very, very close.
I was right.
So this is, I bring down my next number, my 4, and I know 1 times 4 is 4. I subtract, I get 0. I bring down that last number 1. And that's where that's where you can't put 4 into 1. It won't go. It goes 0 times. So 0 times 4 is 0. I subtract, I have 1. I have a remainder of 1. 210, remainder of 1. But you were super close, Ulissa. Nice try. Right? I've been doing these math problems since I was in 5th grade. And I was in 5th grade when I was 10 years old. Right? So that was 40 years ago. So I've had a lot more practice. And I still am not very great at it. I think you guys are doing better at it than I am. 210, remainder 1. That is my answer. Nice. So, sorry, Anai, I missed your question. You asked me, what do you put the one that says how you heard about the conference? You could put Mrs. Salgado or me, because whoever you heard it from first, or either one. I heard it from Mrs. Salgado. All right, are we ready for the back?
Yes.
All right, so here is Monica, who wants to join the swim team. She practices 812 minutes in 4 weeks. She practices the same number of minutes each week. How many minutes does Monica practice each week? So we'll take our 812 minutes that she swims, and we're going to divide it by 4. So I'm going to have to find my answer. 812 divided by 4. I'm going to do my work over here. Hopefully I don't really give myself enough room right there. I like when they give us a nice boxes to do our work. But I do have scratch paper, right? I could do it on my scratch paper. So I'm going to say 4 goes into 8. It does. 2 times. 2 times 4 is 8. Ooh, I see a 200, 104, 203. I see 2 answers. 104 or 203. So let's see. 2 times 4 is 8.
I'm not sure.
And I'm going to subtract 0. I'm going to bring down my 1. That's my next number, right? 4 does not go into 1. So nice job, right? It is 0. 0 times 4 is 0. I subtract, I have 1. Now I bring down my final last number, 2. 12. 4 to 12. 3 times. 3 times 4 is 12. Subtract 0. Yep. 2. Nice number. You got it. 203. You fixed it before I got it on here. So we're going to say Monica practices 203 minutes each week. And after 4 weeks, she will have practiced 812 minutes. Doesn't that seem like a lot of swimming time? Can you imagine swimming for 203 minutes a week? It's more than 2 hours a week. All right, here's our art teacher asks her students to cut out apples from construction paper. Right, you guys know construction paper is this real thick kind of paper. So she asked them to make apples out of this real thick kind of paper, the construction paper. 5 apples can be cut from each sheet of paper. Right, if she needs 1,045 apples, how many sheets of paper does she need? Write an equation to find the unknown. Then find the unknown. All right, so they're going to do some project or something, so they need all these apples. They need 1,045 apples to cut out. But they can cut out on one piece of paper only 5. So I'm going to divide that up by 5. and see how many pieces of paper they are going to need. So I'm going to say 100,045 divided by 5 equals P. For how many pieces of paper? Oh, it said
I got 209, but I don't know.
Nice. Okay, let's check it. It looks like a good answer. It looks like a good answer to me. Did you write an equation first, though? So we have to write an equation, and then we have to say, here's our equation. I'll put a semicolon. I'll say P equals, yes.
My teacher wants to help me go to Canvas.
They don't want to help you go to Canvas, Eugenia?
No.
Can I help you go to Canvas?
Yes.
Okay, after we do our math homework, okay?
Okay.
All right, so here is my math. Let's see if Ulissa, she got 209, I think you said?
Yep.
All right, let's see. 5 goes into 1, 0 times, right? 5 goes into 10, 2 times. 2 times 5 is 10. Subtract, I got 0. Are you going to guess, remember? No. And how about now? I'm going to bring down my next number. It's a 4. 5 cannot go into 4. It is too big. So I need a 0. 0 times 5 is 0. Subtract 4. Bring down my next number, 45. So 5 times, she got 209. Is 9 times 5 45? Yep. That works. 0. So our answer, 209. So I'm going to say P equals 209. And I could say also, I could write my sheets on here just in case. 209 sheets. Or somewhere I could write over here, P equals sheets of paper. Nice, we got 2 more. So it says circle the division problem that does not belong with the other 3. So let's see, which one is not going to belong with the other 3? Any guesses? I didn't look at the answer yet. Any guesses? Which one doesn't belong?
No. I don't have to guess, teacher. I can't guess.
No guess.
I
Yeah.
always get the guess.
The guess one wrong. So I don't know either what they're, I see which the right answer is now, but I don't see an easy way to figure that out. So this is what I would do. I would just start doing my little math problems. So 621 divided by 6. And I might do something like this and be kind of cheaty on here. But right, and I only do this because I know how to do my math problems now, right? So, and I have to do all these 4 problems, so I might just do something like this and check it to see. They want me to know which problem doesn't belong. So first, I'm going to just find out my answers kind of quick and see if I can put. So I'm going to, and right, you guys do need to know how to use a calculator. So when I do my division problem, I put the big number first. And then I hit my
Are you really sharing your screen, teacher?
divisor. Yep, I'm sharing my screen. Can you see it?
No.
You can't?
No.
Thank you, Malik. Thanks for telling me. Oops. Let me share my screen again. I was trying to share my screen. Was it sharing up until just now? So I'm going to do these ones on, I'm going to just divide. I'll take 621. I type it in. I hit divide by 6 equals 103.5, right? That is not a remainder of 5. That is 0.5. So 0.5 is the same as 3 over 6. It's a half. So it is not the same, just so you guys know, right? And on the calculator, it does look different. So now I'm going to take 384 divided by 3 equals 128. Now I'm going to do my next one. 719 divided by 7 equals, 102, right, this is a long decimal. 7, it has a remainder. That's how I know it has a remainder. And my last problem over here, 514, and now I already know the answer. Now I know which problem doesn't belong. Do you guys know yet? Now I see. Do you guys see it?
Yes.
So which one do you think isn't going to belong?
The second one?
The second one, huh? Because I'm going to take 514. I know this isn't going to divide evenly into 5 because it ends in a 4. It can't. Right? It'd have to end in a 5 or a 0, but it doesn't. It ends in a 4. So I know already I'm going to have a remainder on this last problem, and that's how I know all of the problems have a remainder except for this one. So this is the one that does not belong. So I don't know why it does say the problem though says circle the division problem that does not belong. Right? I want to cross it out because I want to say, no, that one doesn't belong. But I'm following my directions, and it does say circle. All right, one last problem. Abby and her family are going to Yellowstone National Park this summer. If you guys ever get to go to Yellowstone, it is very cool to go there. So they drive 1,212 miles from their home to the park. If they drive the same number of miles for each day for 4 days, how many miles will they drive each day? Right? All of our problems have this. They drive the same amount each day. And I want to hope that you guys can, right? Some of you guys are already seeing how to do this, right? Which is your guess? If we could guess. A? Let's guess A. Okay, let's see. So 4 goes into 1. Nope. 4 goes into 12. Yes. 3 times. 3 times 4 is 12. Subtract 0. Bring down my next number. 1. 4 goes into 1. Nope. 0 times. Bring down my next number. Right, I could do 0 times 4 is 0. Subtract 1, 12. 4 times 3, we just did that, right? 4 times 3 is 12. And my answer, 303 miles each day that they drove.